Goedemiddag allemaal. Good afternoon, Somesh.
Hallo.
Het is vrijdag de 13e. Tijd voor een nieuwe show.
The first van de show van dit jaar.
Er schijnen wat issues te zijn met quality updates op dit moment, maar dat hindert niet. We gaan gewoon door.
Ja.
2023, eerste aflevering, seizoen 2. Aflevering 11 uiteindelijk. Zoals jullie allemaal zien hebben wij Somesh vandaag in huis. Hello Somesh.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. We have some topics for today. But first of all, let's introduce yourself, Somesh. So the mic is all yours.
Yep. Can I get the mic towards me? Alright, so for those who don't know me and those who know me, I'm Somesh Pathak. I am based out in Stockholm, Sweden, and coming from India. So it has been 3.5 years now in Sweden, adapting to this dark winters now. And I'm working as a digital workplace architect for a leading Scandinavian airlines. And I'm working for Tata Consultancy Services, a leading IT Indian company. And I've been recently awarded a Microsoft MVP and Enterprise Mobility, and started this year with a certification for MCT. So I live and love devices. That's what I say. That's the Enterprise Mobility. Yeah.
So we have 4 MCTs now in the show.
Yeah, great.
4.
Just 4, yeah. Okay. So you're an MVP in the Enterprise Mobility suite.
Yes.
Any special area what you like to do?
And enterprise mobility, I like to delve more into mobile devices and Mac OS. So since iOS is generally passion for everyone, so Android, iOS, and Mac OS are I can say that my core strength. That I like to troubleshoot, deep dive, and troubleshoot more. Windows is also there. But yes, mobile device, the iOS and Mac OS are the one that I prefer to troubleshoot more.
Okay, cool. Nice. Cool. And probably will reach out to you very soon, because in a few weeks I will going to start with a little project to manage Apple MacBooks.
Manage Microsoft. That's manage Microsoft.
That's the best project you will do.
I will probably reach out for you.
Absolutely.
So, but in the rest of the guys, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I received my official MCT certificate, but as you can see, the screen is you can't see it, and I hate it.
A little.
I hate it because sometimes I play a game here on that screen and it's showing.
So if you're also working for the customer, then sometimes he sees also the bonus level of Mario.
Yeah.
Now we can see that.
Yeah.
So sometimes I play a little game because I'm stressed out. But I have to make sure that when I'm playing a game, I'm not in a meeting or something.
Yeah. Okay, so stop playing then.
Yeah. Great. I'm also fine. With problems here at home. With I don't know how much say in English. Raining. Also water in my home.
Water damage.
Water damage. So at this moment I have a little bit other concerns, but everything's gonna be fine. So was it
Friday the 13th, so.
Do you also have had good holidays or?
Yeah.
Great. Good. So it's a new year, a new ambition, new start, new shows of the WorkplaceDudes. Let's do it.
The new year was pretty good. I know that Somesh is from Sweden, from Stockholm. Here in the Netherlands, we fire fireworks. During the night, it becomes day. I don't know what they do in Sweden. Do they do firework or what do they do?
No, we also do fireworks here on the New Year Eve and on the New Year. And it's only allowed on that particular, that is 31st, the midnight of New Year. It's only allowed to have fireworks on that day.
Okay.
But they are too costly.
Nice.
Well, here it's pretty cheap actually. For 100 euros, I had fireworks for about 10 kilos.
20 minutes. 2 minutes, sorry.
I only see the arrows of it going blowing away. So
I have for like 100 euros for fireworks, and we did 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, me too. Something like that. Yeah.
I think it's better to do other investments, guys. I think, right?
Yeah, but it was all possible after 2 years of no fireworks officially.
True. Okay. Corona are not.
And if you need to see fireworks, I would say go to India on Diwali. Then you have a real feeling of how fireworks look like.
Next year.
For a complete month almost there. Yes, there we have fireworks.
Okay.
And that's an invitation, by the way. I hear an invitation. So the WorkplaceDudes will be next year. Will be in India. Invited by Somesh.
Yes.
We're gonna do a live coverage.
Fires like us there.
Maybe we also have another customer in the future that's also coming to us. Bogdan, I think, he's also from Sweden, right?
Really? Jonas?
Oh, sorry, Jonas.
Jonas is from Denmark.
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 Yeah, it's neighbors.
No,
Neighbors.
it's not neighbors. Something with water between.
Okay.
Politically.
It's Norway, Sweden, Finland.
Okay.
And
Still neighbors.
Denmark is attached to Germany.
Yes.
We are all European. Okay.
But there is a bridge between them.
Yeah, there's a bridge.
But I have a question for Somesh. Somesh, you are enterprise guy. Do you have also experience with, for example, Jamf integrated with enterprise also?
No, unfortunately, I have not worked with Jamf yet. But yes, Citrix I have worked on. So that was like when it was on-prem system, and it was what we called it on-prem. Servers were there hosting the users and that.
Yeah, and I've also with Jeroen also experienced in the few weeks. I will maybe experience a little bit with Jamf. So how it's interact with Intune managed Apple devices. So yeah, it's quite also to look at that, because I'm seeing now some organizations are also with Jamf, and for the first time I don't know also what it was, but it seems to be interesting. So maybe it could also be for in the other few shows.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we also talk about today, Jeroen? Do you have an appointment list?
A topic list.
Yes.
We do have a topic list.
You are at home, you are muted.
You have also the agenda.
Agenda, yeah, I have here an agenda. Let's take it. Look.
We have something like basic authentication deprecation in Exchange Online.
Yeah.
Since this month.
Yeah, that's a topic that we have spoken in our few shows in the last few weeks, that basic authentication is being disabled in every tenant.
Yep.
And it's already been disabled early January from this year. So from now on, if a customer has changed basic authentication, you don't have any chance to make it work again. Microsoft don't give a support. And if you ask here, and I'm also seeing now also an article about it. If you want to enable it again on your tenant, it's not possible. Not
Permanently disabled.
Permanently disabled.
Correct.
A big no from MS. Oh, except SMTP. That's the only protocol they have kept it.
Yeah. So that's bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Rest in peace.
Authentication.
Yeah.
Basic authentication. Sorry.
What we also have is Microsoft Store for Business. That in the end of March will also be bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
To the Wi-Fi.
What's your opinion about it, Somesh?
It's I would say that still a confusion for many enterprises. For example, if we consider our own, then whenever you are logging into Windows Store for Business, you see a yellow bar there.
Yeah.
So that soon will be deprecated. No fixed timelines as of now, because when we are working for customers, you're supporting them. As we always go for Microsoft, that yes, Microsoft is saying, but the question comes, why aren't there any timelines? So March is still there, March 2023 first quarter, but the features that they're bringing in are quite interesting, because earlier there have been a quite demand that vendors should be always able to allow publish their apps directly, and we were using winget through command prompts and then finding all those the package IDs and everything. So we, like, if you go into the Intune portal, we see the legacy and new still there. So slowly and slowly we have started testing. People have started testing the new Microsoft Store, and experience is quite good. You still able to see the applications being published there by many vendors, but I would say that there are still challenges, because many applications which are not published by all vendors. For example, I was going through with a customer, and Adobe was visible to that customer because it was published in their tenant, was not visible to us. So it took us a while to realize that when Microsoft announced, we were scratching our head, why it's visible to you, why it's not visible to me? I'm using the same winget command, I'm looking for the same ID. So because Win32 apps will take a time, but yes, it's really solves a purpose for moving from the old or the old way to now modern, which Microsoft says, and will really help for if you talk about moving from SCCM to Intune packaging stuff. So now this winget and everything will really help us, and then Graph also help us with this way.
Yeah.
Does anyone ever have worked already with winget or the Windows Package Manager?
Yeah, we are testing with the company portal now for winget.
Yes.
Also with the Windows Packaging Manager?
Yeah.
Cool.
And I believe that's the most used package, or the most test package which is being tested the most, company portal. Because people are still struggling. Like if we go through blogs or if we read the posts from people, many other communities, they are still struggling with getting down the company portal, especially during the ESP pages and autopilot.
Yeah, true. So we are testing that also.
For us, I would say that for me specifically, I have been testing because we have used a big package for Power BI. It's the most used nowadays, because if we are integrating reporting, which everyone does, and deploying it was through existing Windows Store for Business was the easiest way. But now for the workaround, like for example, since we wanted to move it, we used SCCM to get it packaged. But yes, testing for using it through winget is in progress, and it's not that easy also.
True.
Yeah. If you, for example, if you, let's say, maybe I can show that. Let's first check. If you want to install an application from winget, so you do winget install an application name, and the application is available in the winget repository as in the Microsoft Store repository.
Yeah.
And winget will automatically install the winget repository application, I think. But if you're doing the other way around in Intune, so you could choose an Intune for that specific application, then Intune will pick it up from the Microsoft Store, and the detection method will not detect your the same application, but then from the winget repository. Yes, you follow me?
Yeah, because actually if you look at the URL, it's actually still going to the Windows Store for Business for that particular package. So that's confusing here, most thing.
Yeah, So let's see, for example, 7-zip. Yeah, here, yes. Wow. Share screen. Window.
Share screen.
Add to stream. Here, for example, WinZip. 7-zip. 7-zip. You will see that 7-zip is a source, the MS store, but also the WinGet store, the WinGet repository. So if I now say WinGet install 7-zip, maybe a strange example, because I already have installed 7-zip. Not shit. 7-zip and 7-zip.
Yeah.
Then you will install in this example, you will get the 7-zip download instead of the Microsoft Store.
Yeah. And if you look up there, then it will show the Windows Store URL.
Yeah. What's it again? List or something?
iPhone list, yeah.
Here you WinGet source instead of the Microsoft source. If I want the Microsoft source, then I have to fill in this.
Yeah.
This is WinGet install paste. Easier.
Package ID.
Here you go.
Yeah.
So, what is the better practice? What's the best practice to get it from the MS Store or direct from the source itself?
Different scenarios, I think.
Because if you get it from the MS Store, I believe that UID that you got, that 7 something, it will always be attached to the latest updates. But I saw that when you typed in 7zip.7zip, it actually downloaded the version 2.20. Yeah, something like that. So I think that if you use the MS Store, then it will always be up to date. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Now sometimes you don't want to update your applications because of compatibility issues. So sometimes I can get why you want to go directly to the source and not to the MS Store.
Yeah.
But in production environment also, if you're talking the way of deployment will be through Intune company portal. So you will be searching for applications which will be visible to you in Com portal or Intune portal actually, and then assigning them to what's required. Yeah. So if you are looking for a one-to-one installation or testing or packaging directly by downloading the WinGet package, then we can use the PowerShell or this command prompts. But ideal way of going future will be through company portal itself, because slowly the vendors are publishing their applications on the store itself.
But I already saw something. I already read something about that. For example, if a company is building their own applications, and you get you can create a private repository for WinGet, something like that. So it's not really an Intune WinGet anymore, but you can create something around that you can install your own applications via WinGet from your private repository. So you can create a scenario, something like that.
Yeah, cool.
Now I do also implement it on my customer. We also have the strategy that we first, what also Engin says is first is do the store, and if it's not on the store, then we do make the package. Because also what Engin says, if you have a version update of the application, then the store is better, in my opinion. Sometimes not all apps are on the store, so then we must use WinGet or something like that. Maybe it's also good to show our listeners and people that are watching our show the link that I also provided on chat, that if they want to play with WinGet and Package Manager, maybe it's good to show here at the bottom. If they want to read more about WinGet and Package manager. It's very good to read and also to play on your own tenant.
Yeah.
So check it out.
We did it both, Engin.
You were faster than I was.
On this,
This is the link.
this is the link.
Yeah.
So the
Better
link
to play
below, you can play with Wingate.
Better to test in your test tenant than in production directly.
Yeah. Also in test environment.
Yeah.
For the listeners, because we also have a podcast, we are now showing a link to the Windows Package Manager.
Yeah. It's on Microsoft.
Microsoft.com/un-us/windows/package-manager/wingets/.
Well,
I was hoping for someone to read it out loud.
but also maybe good to know one thing. What I've seen in my own tenant is that Somesh, maybe you can explain more about it. With the Store for Business in the past, we had the company portal, the online and the offline version. And now with the new architecture, you don't see it anymore. You don't see only one company portal. Could you explain me why?
That's still a mystery for me also, because I'm also trying to figure out why they are only giving a URL to it, like that's just the online version, and not sure because I'm also testing it during the ESP page and autopilot as everyone is testing, and the only thing was able to figure it out that in Windows 11 and or Windows 10 higher version, just because it could be that the MDM agent and everything is there, so they could be leveraging that part, but not sure about it.
Okay. Good. Nice. Now, I think we are going to the third topic, Microsoft Teams.
Yeah.
In a few shows ago, we also think we have discussed this topic about Teams that's getting a premium version. Oh, sorry, it was Teams Rooms. Sorry.
Teams Rooms, yeah.
Mea culpa. Teams is getting also a premium version. It's already in preview, and in February it will starting as available in February.
Yeah.
From this year. And what they will do, what they will change from the free version to premium is that, for example, the captions, live captions, that will be also on this. How can I say? It will be paid. The timeline markers in Teams, recording the custom organization, together mode scenes that will be also in a subscription. Virtual appointments, SMS, and also notifications, organizational analytics, and scaled queue view. That will be also in this new subscription feature. For example, guys, do you also think that this will be an impact on the use of Teams in enterprise environments, that many customers will change to a premium? If you see the features here, that will be also implemented in the premium version?
I don't know.
I don't think, because the features they are taking or they're shifting to premium. For example, if it's a small organization or not a very big enterprise, for example, the meeting guides, the templates, meeting templates, and this protection of end-to-end encryption of meetings, watermark. We have been living without those features for ages, and and if you are charging around approximately like $10 to $12 per license plus local taxes, so like a small organization or like who do not want to shell extra money can still live without those features also. But yes, if it's concerned with end-to-end privacy or security, then definitely these features will add benefit to it.
Yeah.
Well, Microsoft is now calling it Teams Premium.
Premium.
Guys, if you have 1 second, I must call the director.
Yeah, sure.
1 second.
They're calling it Teams Premium. Will this be included with the Microsoft 365 E5 plan, or will it be something separate?
It will be an add-on, I think.
It's an add-on SKU.
Okay, because you're already paying, for me, I pay about 65 euros a month just for the E5 subscription. I don't know how much the Teams Premium will cost. Probably around 10 to 15 euros, because you have a lot of options.
Yeah.
I don't think that a lot of business will say, oh look, we already have E3 or E5 where we already have a lot of Teams options. Why would we go with live caption, markers? I don't think it was I can understand it for big companies like, I don't know, Fujitsu or whatever kind of company would do it for big events, but I don't see it for the typical user. Companies won't do that.
Yeah. Now I believe that in the Teams Premium, but correct me if I'm wrong, you can also build your own avatar. Why should I build my own avatar?
I'm full.
Why should I create my own avatar in Teams?
Yeah,
we are going back to normal before Teams, I think.
I mean, you can do it for free with Bitmoji or whatever.
Yeah.
There are already a lot of paid apps or free apps for this. Yeah, that's true. Well, we will see. I don't know what's if it is a bonus for the end user. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. These if a few of these features were already included in E3, or if they were given in E3, then definitely it would make sense. For example, I would say that watermark or background would be beneficial if they were in E3, because E3 is already, or E5 is already a costly license. And if I'm having an enterprise version of E3, MCT E3, then paying for thousands of users already for it. And some features, rather than taking them away from free to premium or moving them at all in premium, would be beneficial if they were a part of an existing feature pack.
Yeah, definitely.
We are now talking about premium features. I can. Everybody probably knows it already. Just let me first log in for a moment. We are now in. Let's go.
And if we talk about if you're not sure about trial, then that's also one of the challenge, or can say drawback here, that if I'm signing up for a premium feature trial for Microsoft for Premium Teams, then it's valid for 30 days only, without any extension possible. And so, for example, Microsoft is saying that if you want to evaluate Teams Premium feature, plan your trial so that after 30 days of expiry of the trial, you yes or no you plan for it. Because, for example, if I was testing the watermark feature or the Teams background feature, then after on the 31st day, these features will stop working for me, and users will see a gray background rather than it would have been removed. They will see a gray logo or a gray watermark. So that's also one of the things that we need to consider, or companies to consider, if they are going to try for a premium feature also.
Yeah.
Okay, that's also good to know.
I think Jeroen is preparing himself for a demo.
Yes.
Demo. Got 1 sec, then I can show you.
In also the meantime, if Jeroen is starting an engine, February 23.
Oh my God, 24.
24. Sorry, the February. 24.
And for you, it's the 25th.
Yeah, 24th of this February, we have the WorkplaceDudes Summit, the first one of the WorkplaceDudes in Nieuwkoop. So if you don't buy your ticket, you have the chance. There are a few tickets left. So if you don't buy it, it's time to buy it.
We have the link there.
Yeah, Engin, you can do it. Yeah. The WorkplaceDudes.nl.
Okay.
Okay.
But we are now talking about premium features. We have in Intune, we have already the remote help add-on license for €3 something per user. But thank God to Niels Kok.
Shout out to Niels Kok.
Yeah, shout out to Niels Kok. There are few hidden Graph API options during autopilot enrollment in the end user of the end user state page, the ASP. You can now, during auto enrollment, for example, install the quality update. It's now false, but if you can make it here true, then you will going to install quality updates, it's the normal security patches. But my question was, back to Niels, what is the time of the enrollment then? Will it take longer or still 20 minutes or something like that? I don't know if Somesh can answer that question, but it was still an NDA, I say, he said.
It's still an NDA, yeah.
So, and also, you can now also add some non-blocking apps for the installation during enrollment. Normally, if you fill in like 3 applications to block the device or something like that, then he will first trying to install those applications, and after that the user can go further with the enrollment. But probably if you fill in this, then you can, if an application fails or whatever, then enrollment will continue to the desktops.
Yep.
That's a few. Thanks, Niels.
I have a few questions about it. Yeah, Niels, thank you. But I have a few questions about it. First of all, you see here install the quality updates. Is this on the Windows Autopilot ESP?
Yeah, during the enrollment.
Yeah. Okay. Is this basically have an interaction with the Windows update rings that you have created?
No.
I don't know.
No, because when the machine goes through like this ESP page, it will always go to Microsoft Update for getting the latest patches, and because a new autopilot machine is always fully patched, and this was the hidden feature, like it was discovered by a few days back only, that we can control them through Graph API also. That during ESP, if you are going to install quality updates or not.
Okay, nice. And my second question is about that. This now, because many customers that I've also worked for in the past, they have also struggling with the same issue, like updating the devices before doing the enrollment, because the compliancy afterwards must be very restricted. So if this shows here, that can we say in little noise that this is maybe a feature that's coming in the future, that we can specify in the ESP creation to install quality updates?
Could be that they hear us and the demand from the community, and they put it in development phase.
It's in the development phase.
Yeah, I'm also, it's an NDA also, of course, but it's now to discuss it with each other. I think it will be a very great improvement in this achievement of the ESP, because now at my own customer now at this moment, we also doing it with media creation tool before deploying the devices. You can also do a script in Win32 app. It's also very on a GitHub. Have many users that have GitHub PowerShell script. So you see that the community is working to a solution, but hopefully Microsoft also now listening and is working for a solution to this, because this will be very great if it's implemented in the future. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Then, you have sent me a few days ago, reduce your overall TCO.
Then you
More about that. Us more about it.
Yeah, we all know that remote help is an add-on in Intune. They are now offering, not yet, but a new add-on with some applications in it. For example, remote help for Windows and Android.
Was that going to be paid? Be paid feature?
It's a paid feature.
There's a paid feature. We have, in that suite of license, we have something like endpoint privilege management that will probably say workers have permission to use admin privilege for specific tasks on cloud connected endpoints. So you can do a run as, for example. I didn't look.
Microsoft Tunnel, I think they're also launching Microsoft Tunnel for BYOD.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think there were 4 to 5 features that will be launched, and they all will be premium add-ons or premium features, or because there's not sure what will be included in E3 and what will be added as a premium for remote help, and this ServiceNow integration for checking the tickets and incidents. That is also a premium feature.
Yeah.
And Tunnel for Android for BYOD. This will also be a premium add-on.
I think this will be a great feature because many customers also have enterprise applications that, also must work on, for example, on an Android or on an iPhone. So I think this will be a great achievement that they implement also the Microsoft Tunnel.
I can say that, for example, if you want to AirPrint, or if you have an enterprise application which is hosted on your on-prem, for which you need a VPN. So without giving the complete device management, or without enrolling the device, if you have a personal device, that is, earlier we were having MAM, but for that we need a VPN also. So for this one, but that's what the initial documentation says, that we can access the resources without enrolling with this tunnel for the other mobile devices. So makes a promising thing for personal devices basically.
Nice.
Yeah, and the endpoint privilege management. That
is something good, because for PAM basically, I believe it's for PAM.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make your own. You can make the end users
local admin.
Local, yeah.
Sort of, yeah. You still have a standard user on a laptop, and if in just-in-time access, something like that, you can make the user local admin without any hassle. Yeah.
So that the end user can install something special. Yeah, could be good, but why do we have to pay again?
Yeah.
The license price is going to increase with 11%, something like that. In the Netherlands.
Not sure because there's no news as of now that how much would be priced.
Yeah, but it's something to do with the currency between the dollars and the euros.
Yes.
And that's why in the Netherlands it's going up with 11% or something like that. So. Again. We have to ask for more money at our employer.
I have another question for Somesh.
Yeah.
Somesh, what are your targets for this year? What do you want to achieve for this year? what are your personal, if you can tell us about personal achievements that you want? Do you have things that you want in your career? Tell us about it a little bit more.
There's a long list for personal. So I still want to, I have started diving into Defender and security things. So have now started hands-on in Kushto. So the detective agency game that we all play, KQL queries, have started building the queries. So now the next certifications that I'm targeting are the SC series. And playing around with more Sentinel Defender integration, because that's also coming in the new suite for Microsoft Intune. So if I'm asking my customer to pay extra, then we should also have a command over that. Yeah. So learning are the personal target that keep learning.
Yeah.
And, Windows 365 is the new thing which I want to explore more. Yes, and then as we said, that other MDMs also.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Nice.
Then I think we have done we checked all the bullets from the agenda.
Yes. We have reached the climax.
Yeah, we have reached the climax. Yeah.
Climax.
It was very great to meet you, Somesh, to have your show.
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Same
And
here.
nice to see you in real.
We will meet in the summit. Yeah.
Is something else than Twitter or Discord or whatever.
Yeah. No, I'm planning to come there also in the summit next month.
Yeah, mid-April or something like that.
Mid-April. Yeah.
Also February.
I saw something on Twitter that's going to be a summit also in Denmark, or
Yeah,
Denmark.
Maybe
When in April?
Mid-April.
Mid-April.
One day.
There was also one in Portugal, right?
Yeah, just end of the April, and then I will go over there over the Iberian Summit.
Okay. Unfortunately, I
in
won't
May.
be
And in May, we have Express Live again.
Again?
25th of May.
I'm definitely going there.
Yeah.
You have to come, Somesh. Express Live Netherlands.
Absolutely, definitely will be there. It's in May, right?
In May,
It's in May.
in May, 25th of May.
We'll be there for sure.
Also February, there's a big event. Don't forget about that.
Also,
I need to check if I'm getting a campaign offer for booking the flight.
but maybe, guys, we can go to Denmark.
Yeah, Denmark is just a 5-hour train journey from here. Yeah.
Engin?
I'm already going to Portugal.
Oh, you also go. I'm also not sure if I'm also going to Portugal. I don't know. But let's see. But also my home country, Portugal. But yeah.
We can fly from Amsterdam to Billund in Denmark, and then we going to Lego World. Shit, we have to go to Copenhagen. Okay.
Well, I'm already planning to go to Legoland.
Oh, yeah, Legoland.
February.
Yeah.
So,
And then in India also, October Diwali crackers.
Yeah.
But one thing, guys. Engin has made a design or redesigned it. Clippy. Could you show us? No, that's not.
oh no, not this one.
Minecraft Office.
This is also my own design. No, I've created. It's not an original design. It's I believe that Jeroen also has. This is Clippy.
Yeah. I have Clippy as well.
Yeah, but you don't have. And it's very loose, so I taped it right here and here. Or otherwise, it's going to be very flimsy, and it's already broken.
Oh.
But you have to tape it, or it's going to be very flimsy. And I used to have a balloon right here that said like this.
Mm.
When my son wrote this, it looks like you're trying to build me out of Lego. Would you like some help? Yes, no. But that was a big fail.
Nice. That's very nice. Batman also.
Batman.
The guy is going hard, man.
That's not Batman. That's the Batwing.
I have an Atari.
This is bad.
Jeroen, could you show us, Jeroen?
This has become the Lego show. Hello.
Yeah, very
3
good.
games.
Yeah.
Asteroids, Adventure, Centipede.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, man.
We have a joystick.
Joystick also. Yeah.
Very
There
nice.
you go. And we have
Mario.
Atari.
That looks awesome. There's also an Easter egg in it, right? If you open up the hatch. Oh, that's
Wow.
awesome.
That's
That
cool.
is so awesome.
So, oh, I'm already.
We already broken a few stars.
But you can do something like playing.
Atari
Centipede.
games. Yeah.
I still don't understand why Centipede. I mean, Pitfall was a more popular game. Or E.T.
You can plug it in.
Very nice.
Oh, this one is wrong. I built it wrong.
The E.T. from 1982 caused a video game crash from 1982.
But I also have the Nintendo. The Nintendo.
Okay, guys, this is coming to be a Lego fetish show or something.
And my Lego world map.
Oh my god.
And
Rather, yeah.
I like this part.
PlayStation.
Now it became Heidi.
It's good enough. It's good.
I think we should call it Lego Dudes.
The Lego dudes, yeah. I also have the
Fucking
Eiffel Tower.
awesome!
I have the Eiffel Tower as well.
The 149? Or
I don't know. 3 meters high or something.
Hey guys, it was very great to have you all here. This was an awesome show again. Somesh, thank you for your time. Engin, Jeroen also, thank you for your time. Was a
They
good
have
show.
they have to arrange the Lego bags now.
I'm now speaking to
They're going to
I
create a
don't
new
know what
podcast.
guy.
Lego dudes.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Somesh,
Lego
also
fun.
hope you to see you in person in
Yeah.
the future.
Yeah.
And hope we also with each other.
Yeah.
Guys, have a nice weekend. Have a nice day.
So much
See you
stay
soon.
around after the show because we're not
Yeah.
done yet.
En buy a ticket for WorkplaceDudes Summit.
Yeah.
Maar dat mag gewoon in het Nederlands. Jongens,
Ja.
kaarten zijn bijna op. Kom alsjeblieft naar
WorkplaceDudes Summit. Met sprekers Femke, Peter Klapwijk, Bert
Stefan
Wolters,
Dingemansen,
Stefan
Esther
Dingemansen.
Bartel en Bert Wolters.
En niet te vergeten.
Wat niet te vreten, dat is wel te vreten.
Niet te vergeten.
Oh,
Het vreten, maar ook de dudes. Uiteraard. Heren, ciao.
goed.
Houdoe!
Thank you. Hey, bye.